PPR pick 2. We've got Adams, Smith, Myers, or Christian Watson. Man, I would say Devonta Adams is one of the harder players to rank this week, given that he's been dealing with the injury. He's expressed his frustration publicly. I don't know how we can move away from Myers as being the most consistent wide receiver in that offense. But my guy is Christian Watson this week. I think he breaks out. This is going to be a massive Christian Watson game against Denver. But the rest of them, Devonta struggled with an injury in practice this week. Devonta Adams has been dealing with injury. It's Watson and then who, Jake?
I don't know, man. I'm not a big Christian Watson guy, if I'm being honest. But
only the number 1 receiver in yards after the catch per attempt this year. The number 1 dominator wide receiver. He's top 16 in yards per route run. Top 15 in air yard share. Like, this guy's getting it done through 2 games, and it could have been even bigger had he not gotten horse collar tackled.
Yeah, that's true. Those are all fair points. Plus he's playing Denver.
This is the Denver. This is going to be one of the highest over-unders on the week.
Yeah. I do wonder, though, if he sees Pat Surtain at all. That would be a concerning matchup for me, just because Surtain is more of a technical corner, and Watson doesn't really have that technical aspect developed as much yet.
So Jordan Love is not very good at throwing the football.
Right, yeah. Love is, I think, still near the bottom of the league in adjusted completion percentage.
He's the worst. It's okay.
Yeah.
Nick's trying to be kind to the Packers fan over here, but let me tell you, this is a stat I've shared this week, Jake. I don't know if you've heard it, but it's wild and it's true. Christian Watson leads all wide receivers in the NFL in interceptions on targeted passes. He's only played 2 games. He's only played 2 games.
That's a pretty absurd stat. Yeah, so I know, and last time I was here, I pounded the table for the start your studs argument for Devonta Adams.
And you won.
The fact of the matter is, yeah, but
that was like his 45-point game. Like, for what it's worth.
With Jarrett Stidham. So maybe we'll get the Super Bowl champion Brian Hoyer effect will
there we go.
kick in, and Devonta will have his squeaky wheel game here against Chicago. But it's so hard to be confident in him with the way Jakobi is playing and the way this Raiders offense just doesn't seem as dependent on Devonta Adams anymore. So I think I would lean Jakobi for sure here. And then you mentioned Devonta Smith dealing with an injury.
Yeah, he had not practiced earlier in the week. I need to check an update, see if he had practiced later on in the week.
Yeah, I think he's off the injury report.
Okay, that's good.
So I would play Devonta.
The hamstring issue.
Okay.
But you're right. It was off the injury report.
I think, assuming Devonta is good to go, that Eagles versus Miami is going to be a shootout. It's the highest total on the slate. And maybe A.J. Brown is still squeaking despite his recent explosion. But I think it's Devonta Smith's turn for a squeaky wheel narrative game and a shootout game script. So I would go Devonta and I would go Jakobi.
Those are probably going to work out pretty well for you there, Jake. I also, as I said, I'm a big fan of the Christian Watson play. So I don't think you're going to go wrong with these wide receivers, but picking 2 of them, there's a lot of positive reasons for all of these.